2, and 1. Hey, what's up? I'm Nick and Knight, backstage at our KTFM Pink Party. We're at Celebs Star Bar, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you one of my favorite new artists. Her name is Marina. You know her as Marina and the Diamonds.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Nice to meet you.
It's really cool to put a face to it and actually see you in person, because I remember when I first heard Prima Donna, and I was totally sold. I loved it. I thought you were amazing, and I told everybody about it. And so it's kind of cool to actually sit here and talk to you now after all that time, you know.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you loved it.
I mean, you know, it's just there's a. I guess what I want to know is, are you a Prima Donna girl? Are you a? Because it's kind of almost like a parody.
A little bit. There's an element of parody in it, but I think, without getting too deep and meaningful, I think art really reflects society, and for me, I kind of parody quite a lot of female characters. So I'm not sure whether that means that I am part of them, or whether I am them, or whether I just kind of relate to a certain.
So it's like tongue in cheek, would you say?
Yeah, I would say.
So you're cheeky.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Now, so you're half Greek, and I guess you're half British because you're from Wales. So is that the way you break that down?
Yeah, my dad's Greek, my mum's Welsh.
And when was the last time you were in Greece?
About seven months ago.
And on vacation, or you visit family?
Visiting family.
Nice. So what was it like in the time you spent in Greece? What was it like there?
I lived there 16 to 18 years old, and kind of as a kid as well. I love Greece. Greek people are very passionate, very dramatic. Maybe that's where Prima Donna Girl came from.
Maybe. I went to Athens when I was 18. I went to Athens and Rome for 9 days on Mediterranean cruise and stuff. So I got a small taste of it. I got to eat some of the food, you know, but I didn't really get to experience the life, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, we stayed in the red light district.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that was awesome. Saw a couple street fights, bar fights broke out overnight. Yeah, it was interesting. Now, I've seen you on Twitter, and I asked you a little bit ago if you'd follow me on Twitter, but you said you don't really follow people. What's
your Twitter?
Well, it's at King Nick Russo.
King Nick Russo. I might.
Let me be the first one. Like, I mean, it'd be totally worth it. Like,
are you funny though?
I am, and I'm deep, and I know you have this element of depth to you, and I really think you would enjoy it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want people to be funny, well, hilarious, and really super deep.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll check you out, and then I'll go through.
Because you can follow me.
I'll go through about 2 weeks of tweets and that, and then I'll make a decision.
That's the deal. Yeah. But you got to just look at the ones that are actual tweets and not replies, because those don't count.
Those are
you won't see those. Now, I found this quote on Wikipedia that is yours, and like I told you, I'm kind of a deep person, so I was like, man, this is really awesome. I have to ask her, you know, what she means and see if it's what I think. He said, I was terribly awkward for a long time. I really craved to be part of one thing because I never felt too connected to anybody, and now I feel I have that all around me. Remember making that? Like,
yeah, I do. Yeah, it was a blog. Yeah.
Can you tell me, you know, what you're trying to express there? You know?
Well, I mean, basically that.
Well, I know, but
I think I meant in connection to having a fan base and having, I don't know, I suppose a sense of community, which is kind of lost these days. And I feel that at every gig. And that was part of the reason why I wasn't called Marina Diamond or Marina Diamante, so I wanted to make it a kind of group thing. At the time, I made it the name, so.
And now it's kind of like you give people what you've always craved, and now they can get it from you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like you help people find something that they belong to, or something that they can understand. Right?
Yeah, because everyone has that kind of need in them. It's a really human need. So.
Yeah, for sure. Now, now your album's been out for a little while here in the U.S. What's the next single for you? What are we going to be working with?
How to Be a Heartbreaker.
Nice. And this is an instructional guide on how to make a man remember you.
Yeah, it's a guide on how not to get hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to give us a synopsis? Like what?
Well, the video involves a lot of naked Danish underwear models.
Okay. You said naked what?
Underwear models.
Okay. Underwear. Men and women?
10. No, just male.
Oh, great. So I won't be watching it on repeat, but I'm sure you'll have lots of views.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. I mean, you just listen to the song. There's 4 rules on how to like have the power in a relationship, basically. It's terrible, but people do it.
Yeah, that reminds me of the quote, the person who cares the least has all the power in the relationship.
So true. And do you know what? I actually heard that quote in a movie the other day.
Really?
Matthew McConaughey.
Really? Are you calling me? And you saying I reminded you of Matthew McConaughey?
No, he said it.
I think he stole the line from me, actually.
No, he said it. I can't remember the film though. Damn.
I was messing with you. So, all right. Well, again, you know, it's. Oh, I didn't want to say I heard you during sound check, and you have such an amazing voice, like way more than any pop star. Like it's it almost sounded opera for a second. You know, it sounded like you have that capability. It's awesome.
I would like to have some kind of classical training because I've never really had anything like that.
Wow.
So maybe third album.
Could have fooled me.
Oh.
Well, it's a pleasure, Marina.
Pleasure
thank you so much,
thank you.
and thank you for joining us. And that's a wrap.